I am a first-generation high school and college graduate. I was 21. I had the opportunity to go study in Japan. Fell in love with it, and that's also where I found my love of mentoring. I wanted to use my skills to support a nonprofit. Working for a nonprofit became natural to me. Today, as I serve as the CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters, the first African-American CEO in our 104-year history, the first non-white CEO, even though 80% of the youth that we serve are black and brown. It's a big job and it's a big responsibility. Big Brothers Big Sisters, we create and support mentoring relationships that ignite the power and potential of youth. And we have our traditional program, which many of you know about, is where we match people from the community one-on-one, and we do what we call intergenerational mentoring. My role in the community expands in so many ways. For example, I am not only the CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters, I am also a big to my amazing mentee. I also have served and continue to serve on several boards in the community. I donate blood regularly because I am very concerned about the fact that not many African Americans donate blood, and often we're the best match for projects. So I keep my life pretty busy serving the community and serving my agency. I have a long history and relationship with sexual abuse. It was at the hands of my stepfather, and I was raised in a traditional old school black family where you didn't talk outside of the home. And it started very subtly, like watching me sleep at night or touching me inappropriately. My earliest memories is about 8 or 9 years old. Initially, it started with physical abuse. And when I was about 8 or 9, my stepfather kept calling my name for something. I walked in the kitchen, he whacked me in the head with the shoe all the way to the hospital. My mother kept telling me the story we were gonna tell the hospital. I fell and I hit my head on a corner of a table, and she kept saying if I don't tell that story, that social services was going to come and take us away, and they would separate us, and it would be my fault. After that, that was the perfect ammunition for a manipulator and an abuser, because then he started coming into my room at night and then, touching me inappropriately, and there was never any penetration, but there was definitely contact with his private parts and my private parts, or doing things to me that I didn't really understand at the time. So I just endured the abuse, but I thought I was enduring the abuse and I was taking that abuse to protect my sisters. But it wasn't until I was about 18 or 19 where I decided to speak my truth and tell, and I found out he was doing the same thing to my sister the entire time. And so as I got older, there was one time that I think he tried to penetrate, but by then I was, I'd already started my period, and the consequences of that, what could happen with that, and it was very painful. 12, things like I felt like he was trying me, like saying, do you want to do this or that? It'll make your body feel good. And then I would say, no, whatever. And my mom says she never knew. And maybe she didn't. I think she didn't want to know, because there were plenty of signs. There were plenty of things that I told her. One time I was going up some stairs and he grabbed my butt, and I told my mom, and she said, well, why were you running upstairs in front of a man in those little bitty shorts? And let me preface this, that my mom was sexually abused all of her life. She was raped at 12. And I think sometimes when you come from the kind of poverty that I come from and the kind of situations that I come from, for many people, this is just life. This is just survival. We have some of the worst cases of molestation in our Black community. And the biggest thing that happened when I was 17 years old, our house was really hot and I was sleeping in my underwear and a t-shirt. Woke up in the middle of the night and he was watching me sleep and masturbating. So when I finally broke the silence and told the story, I found out he was doing the same thing to my sister. He was doing the same thing to a younger aunt who took care of us a lot, and to several other people. No, I never felt protected. I never felt like I had the person who's supposed to protect you the most. But again, as I got older, I learned hurt people hurt people. Oh my gosh, what brings me daily joy? Well, as you can see, I have the most incredible young ladies that I'm raising in my life. Ironically, I really wanted boys because my family has 8 granddaughters. And so I really wanted boys. Read every book on how to make a boy. So I didn't get one. But I feel like God gave me girls because of who I am as a person, what I've learned, my ability to really coach girls. So I love spending time with my girls. I love vacationing with them. I love helping them to build their dreams. Like I said before, my daughter has her own speaking business. When people spend time with my children, they are such a reincarnate of you. And I love having my own little mini me's. I think passionate. I am passionate about everything I do. My kids tease me all the time. They're like, you do everything so big. No matter what, you walk big, you walk strong, you talk strong, you use your hands, you do this, you do that. But if you have Eylcia on your team, you've got the biggest champion in the world, and everybody knows I love you, or I love a product, or I love something. I just exude passion. And I feel like I also exude joy. It's not like I don't go through anything. It's not like life isn't hard or I don't have my challenges. Even now, as we're seeing so many things going on around us politically, I allowed myself a little bit of time for depression, but I've chosen joy as my form of resistance. So I don't know if the word is passion or joy, but I'm gonna lean into passion.